So you're probably wondering how I got here. Sit in my stone base, my sheet metal doors, with my full metal kit and my water pipe. Well, you've got an amazing story ahead. This is just 1 week after a fresh wipe on AE Long, official rust. So what I was planning was, I want a place to live, try and find some decayed loot, and try and find the perfect start to get my wipe going. And as I began to look at the map, I realised everything is in the centre, so no better place to build than water treatment. I think that'll be the perfect start. I noticed my first decayed base. Looks like it had obviously been raided recently, and it's now decaying. Time to find some loot. But this time round, I wasn't that lucky. Nothing but a bucket, a hammer, and a building plan.
Oh, that poor man. Fuck.
Nodes. I thought I'll check out this last decayed base. Turns out, there's nothing but a bag. Now it's time to head to Outpost, where I'm going to have to recycle, buy some building mats to start my base. to Outpost. Time to recycle, get the mats, and think about where I'm gonna build my water treatment. Looks like there's a lot of forest out there, so I'm sure there's gonna be a good spot. Time to buy my mats, get out of Outpost and start my base. This movie is the luckiest water pipe. So I notice there's a scrap heli coming in. I'll just quickly loot for a second. Hit this barrel. Hey man, can I have that gun, bro? Can I have your gun, man? I might as well continue being a nice guy. Goodbye, scrap heli. Hello, car. Goodbye, car. Goodbye, scrap heli. Now, I can leave Outpost, finally. You always gotta make sure the coast is clear. Otherwise, you never know who's just waiting just on the outside of the boundary of the safe zone. It's time to think where I'm gonna build. Just over this ridge is water treatment. The place I want to call home. Have a lot of mats on me, so as a starter, I'm not the fastest builder, but however, as long as you got 4 walls and almost enough wood for a TC, so I'm just gonna have to make a box, put everything down, and get some farm to finish off my base. Put outside. Check my surroundings and I move on. As I head towards the mountains to check for nodes to finish off my base. Now that I've farmed all my stone, it's time to head home. Just quickly check this toolbox, because you never know your luck. As you see, I got lucky. I got myself a pre-made bow. It's pretty good when you don't have a lot of mats at the time. So now, I'm just going to depot all my stone and work on getting some wood. Finish this base and secure it. Because right now, all my loot is up for grabs. When farming trees, you want to get them to the last hit, so you can quickly hit them all down and run back as they're all falling, because when someone hears a tree, they always come looking. I'm doing it close to home, but not too close, so I have cover across my base. Now, we are sealed, we are safe. It's time to start upgrading my base. Now that I need scrap to work my way down the tech tree. As a solo, it's always hard, so you always gotta do small trips. In this case, I'm gonna keep farming water treatment, which is only 1 square away. One thing to always watch out for. When you go into this building, you always got to be mindful of the rat. He's generally sitting there with a pipe shotgun, a double barrel, just waiting for their victims. So however, I didn't see any crates and I wasn't going to risk it. Just going to quickly go and recycle to get some scrap and work my way down the tech tree. So it's getting dark, and I'm hoping I can find my base. Because as everyone does, they make a new base, and it takes a bit to get your bearings of where you live. I know I'm in the trees, so it's going to be a bit hard to find. I find the building privilege, so now I know I'm in the right area. So once you close them doors, you know you're safe and sound. It is a pitch black, so I figured maybe I might just stay the night until it gets daylight. Now it's time to craft my workbench. So then, with all the scrap I earn, I can make my way through the tier 1 workbench where I can get some BPs. Because as fresh wipe, you know nothing and you got to start from scratch. Now that I've got my workbench down, it's time to go get some more scrap once again. But this time, I'm going to head to the awesome gas station. Now I've spent the majority of the night at my base. Hopefully by the time I get there, it might be starting to come sunrise. It always pays to head down the mine shaft and check these boxes, because you never know, you might find yourself a metal tool, because when you start wipe, getting your first metal tool is key. And there we go, we found ourselves a hatchet. That's going to help me chop my wood, fill my furnaces, so I can keep my base going. So since I was done at Oxham's, I figured I'd swing past and check out water treatment. However, I see a couple flashlights down there and I don't think my flashlight is going to take up the fight. So I figured I might just head home instead and depot what I got rather than risk it all. I see a couple nodes here, so I figured I'd farm them on the way home, because it never hurts to have too much stone when you build your base. There's my base, just over the hill. So I've made it home safe with all my farm, with 2,500 stone, a little bit of scrap. It's time to finish upgrading some of my walls. Now my base is nearly fully secure. All I need now is a sheet metal door. Now that I've finished upgrading my walls, it's time to head out for some more farm. Just heard a shot just out to my left. I'm just going to go check it out, make sure there's no danger nearby. Otherwise I'm just going to continue farming the road. Now that I've farmed the road, it's time to go get some animal fat. The reason why I want the animal fat is to craft my furnace. Because right now, I can't find any red barrels anywhere. When farming the pig, once you get enough bones, craft yourself a bone knife. It'll come in handy throughout the day. Not only it's a little bit faster, you can quickly move on to the next task. So now that I've got enough animal fat, I'm going to craft my low grade so I can get my furnace on the ground. Because right now, I have one wooden double door. It's not real safe, especially on official rust. Now that the furnace is down, we're going to head out and get some nodes. When farming, you gotta be extremely careful because right now the server has 4 population, so small trips is key. Otherwise, I don't want to have to die on the road with all my loot and my farm. So I'll just keep doing small trips back and forth so I can have successful runs to expand my base and get down the tech tree. So now that I have my furnace up and running, it's time to go farm some more nodes so I can fully expand my base to a 2x2 with an airlock.
Hey, yeah, bro. Kill me if you want. I mean, honestly, kill me.
Are you trying to code raid, bro?
Kill me.
You code raiding.
Nah, bro. I just spawned it in my bag, bro. Come here. Now
Ah,
watch this.
yeah.
Watch this.
No.
Hang on. Just. Nah. Just listen. Just listen. Listen to this.
Oh, I apologize, bro. I'm out of here, man. I mean no harm. So after my first encounter with a player, turns out he lives in a big compound. So I thought I'd leave him be. And then by my surprise on the way back, I see a decaying base right in front of me. I think to myself, I'll come back to that and see what I can get. Looks like there's no building privilege, so I can take whatever I want. Now that I made it home safe, once again, it's time for a small base expansion. And then I'm going to go back to that base and see what I can grab. I seen a furnace and a few large boxes. So now that I'm grabbing these boxes, I'm going to go put them in my base and then work on my base expansion. Because right now, it's still vulnerable and I don't have enough doors. Without an airlock or a metal door, anyone can come molly raid my base. I'm gonna go get some nodes. Hey bro, can I have my pick back, man? Can I have my pick back, bro? Just on my pick, man. Thank you. Thanks, bro. I tried my luck. I was nice to the guy and he gave back my gear. It was a bit hard running from a silence because I had no idea where I was getting shot from. But in this case, I don't want him to watch where I ran because right now I've only got my wooden door. Can't have him finding where I live. Found all the stone I need. It's time to finish upgrading my base and putting my airlock. I've been nervous the entire time, but finally, it's time for my doors. Safe at last. Now I can leave my base without worrying. Now that I got a few metal doors, time to continue getting my scrap so I can make my way down the tech tree. So I thought I'd head over to Oxham gas station. Fairly dark outside, so I gotta be wary of my surroundings. So in this case, I could see a lit up torch up ahead. Good chance it's a naked. So I'm gonna take this fight, because you never know, he could be full of loot. Looks like he's the one that got away. Good for him. I guess I'll head back in. So, as I head in, thought I'd light my torch, and to my surprise, there he was. This time, I'm not gonna let him get away. Got him. Now it's time to see what he had. He had a few components, but anything helps. Sorry, fetus burner. Better luck next time. I've finished looting and I'll recycle everything I got. It's time to start working on the tech tree. The metal pickaxe is one of the good early starting tools that you need. So now that I've learnt that, I'm logging off for the day. It's time for day 2. I haven't been raided. That's always the best sign that you could see. You still have building privilege. Well, the best thing to do in the morning, get yourself wood for the day, get your furnaces going, and suss out your surroundings. See what kind of farm I can get. And I can see that water treatment hasn't been looted, so it's time to get as much scrap as I can and continue working on the tech tree. Because right now, having no BPs, no guns, I'm still only primitive. Heading down the tech tree, I'm only a few away from the double barrel. So, I've headed back out to Oxham's. Because I figured if water treatment wasn't looted, I like my chances and I could potentially get some good scrap from here. I just gotta watch out for this polar bear, as those things can be quite nasty sometimes. Just one arrow, make him run away to make my run in this Oxham's a little bit safer. Once I recycle, I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna go run home because, like I said, small trips is key. And then I thought I'd check this wooden box before I went home. And to my surprise, there was a water pipe. That is the first time that I've seen or held a gun in this entire wipe. It's time to research. Now that I've got scrap, I want to see how much this cost. 75. I've only got 69. So why not hit the dirt road near my house? There's always toolboxes and boxes right next to my home. And inside that box was 6 shotgun shells. I had no idea how important they would be, but I'd soon find out. It's time to head in and research that water pipe. Beautiful. That's the sound of learning a gun. I'm just going to put the shotgun shells away and I'll use them at a later date. Beautiful. I've just learnt the water pipe. Now it's time to head out it once again. I'm just farming nodes because I need metal frags as I'm running low. Cooking the sulfur because afterwards I'm gonna need to make gunpowder to make bullets. Now that I've got all my doors down, it's time for a little decorating. I've got this stone door, so I figured since my base was all stone, I thought I'd make it blend in. I really like this skin. I like to have the glow doors on the inside so it's easy to make my way through the night. But I don't like to glow at the front because I don't want people to see my base. Because right now, I'm in a quite hidden little area right next to water treatment inside the forest. Now that that fun's over the way, I decided I'd head out to launch when it was dark. Time I got there, it had hit daylight. I hadn't heard any gunshots over here, so I thought I'd try my luck to get some recycling done. As I see, launch hasn't been looted. That's a good sign for me. So now I'm going to recycle, see how much scrap I get. 171 scrap. I thought I'd quickly check the cobalt building, because sometimes the little army crate is just sitting over the jump. In this case, there it is. Oh, I just heard someone. It sounds like he's above. And that's how you lose. That was a devastating loss. 170 scrap. Well, I guess it was time to get back out on the road. I made myself a crossbow. Try not to stay down for too long. You just got to get back up and get on the grind. In this case, I've gone to water treatment to try and continue the scrap run. Not sure what this guy's doing here, but he might have some loot. Time to hunt him down. see him running over towards the train station. But once again, it looks like I've lost him. I heard some gunshots nearby, so I thought I'd go and investigate. I really want to get my hands on a tier 2 gun. Then I hear some footsteps. In this game, you can't trust anyone. Even a naked could have a gun. He could be running with loot, or, in this case, he could be heading home. Maybe his hazmat broke. No. He had it hotkeyed. Now he's instantly got armor. That's 2 shots on him. I'm hoping he's dead. As I run around and have a look, there is his peeking out space. I need to change my angle now and get a surprise on him. Now I've swung around to see where he is. He's on the roof, so obviously this guy owns that base. I'm gonna have to play it smart here. Because a crossbow against a Tommy, it's gonna be tough. But I really want that gun. So I patiently wait for him. He will come out eventually, as he seems like an active player. With a crossbow, you gotta make sure every shot counts. This is my chance. I'll have to line him up for the perfect shot. We just downed each other. Now it's a race against time. Who can get there the fastest? Deciding which bag was closest to his base as I scurry out of my walls. Every split second counts. I've put a marker there. As I go to have a look to see if the Tommy's on the ground, I check the body, and I was too late. It's time to check my loot. At least my crossbow's still here. I still might have a chance. So that's 2 losses now by guns. So it's time to make another crossbow. I've lost twice. I'm momentum's got to change eventually. So as I was about to craft arrows, I noticed I still have the water pipe. You know what? Stuff it. I'm gonna take it out for a spin. So as I'm about to make gunpowder and shells, I'm thinking to myself, I have those red buckshots. So I'm gonna load one into my gun. And I'm gonna head to water treatment. Because you know what? Let's see if I can make a play. And as I head in here, I hear some gunshots out to the left. So I figured, why not head there? So as I sneak up, I hear someone in the distance. So I have to be smart about this. I've only got one shot to make it count. I've got two choices. I'll wait on the right side of this building or this far left side. In this case, I chose the left. I don't know what's gonna happen next. As I patiently wait, the footsteps are getting louder. As I aim down my gun, he's about to look down my barrel.
Oh my god. Holy shit! GG, bro. Fuck me, bro.
Holy shit, I'm shaking, bro.
He duck.
I can't believe it.
Oh, run for your life.
I've just managed to get a tier 3 weapon. Full metal kit, med pen, and also a high velocity rocket and rocket launcher. That has got to be one of the luckiest shots of my life. It was good to see that guy was quite friendly and he was happy to see me run off. Well, since this water pipe did me so good, it's time to head back. And earlier I was thinking, when that naked ran towards water treatment, I thought I'd have a look at this compound. I seen some garage doors opening, so I thought I'd patiently wait. And then as I wait here, it was possibly a good 5 minutes, and then I see someone possibly coming home. His surprise, I wasn't AFK, and there it was. The luckiest water pipe shot.
Look at my body. You are so welcome.
I didn't know what to do. I was panicking at this stage.
I just changed your wipe, man. Holy shit.
This guy had so much loot. And I'm trying to think, I need the guns, I need the high qual. And I hear the garage door opening that I was waiting for the original time. But in this case, I just had to run. I left 300 high qual on that guy's body. But there's no turning back when I've got 3 rows of guns. I make it over the hill and I see my base. Nothing better than getting home and closing that door. Once I organised all the guns, I put them all in a row. And that's how the story ends. Me holding the luckiest water pipe. until next time, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.